Hello and welcome to Lambert. APIA Leichhardt play host to Blacktown City in round 5 of the 2026 Men's NPL New South Wales competition. Bo Clements with you here to take you through. Blacktown City with only one win in round 1 and winless in the remaining 3 fixtures since then. Mark Crinnerton's side really needing to get the wheels turning tonight. They will line up with the following after having 2 double yellows last week, forcing the side into some unneeded changes. But here they are nonetheless. Number 1, Caden Henderson remains his spot in goal with the sole clean sheet of the year. Number 6, Adam Berry. Number 7, Travis Major with the armband tonight. Number 9, Nikola Skitsarich. Number 10, Maxim Yez. Number 11, Kodai Tanaka. Number 14, Mitchell Malia. Number 18, Jake Briggs makes his debut for the club. Number 19, Sebastian Hayward. Number 23, Jet Long. And number 27, Nathan Grimaldi. On the bench, number 15, Caleb Jackson Brown. Number 16, Riley Nolan. Number 17, Julian Rodriguez. Number 20, Cooper Rogers. Number 21, Aidan Renshaw. And number 29, Paris Bengwani. For APIA Leichhardt, speaking to Franco Parisi pre-match, if there's nothing broken, don't fix it. The exact same lineup and bench from last week, which we'll still take you through. In goal, number 1, Oliver Callett. Number 2, Seiya Kambayashi. Number 8, Michael Conestabo. Number 9, Presley Ortiz. Number 15, Themba Muatamalo makes his second appearance since returning from ACL injury in 2025. Captain Sean Simmons, number 16, in that left-back role. Number 17, Jordan Segreto. Number 19, Fabian Monge. 21, Michael Kota. Number 22, Edward Caspers. And number 24, Cameron Fong will round up the starting 11 for APIA Leichhardt. On the bench, number 4, Elgin Kishimoto. Number 7, Jack Stewart. 11, Rory Jordan. 14, Max Court. 20, Alexander Parks. 26, Oscar Gonzalez. And 99, Franco Farinella. Our centre official for this evening, Brody Merchant, gets us off and away. APIA Leichhardt running left to right on your screen. Fong immediately plays a tiny pass down the touchline, but is picked off by Grimaldi. Greasy conditions in Sydney's inner west. Light spray of rain in the pre-game will certainly add to that. Long. Grimaldi. So much experience for such a young lad, having come through the Newcastle Jets, having played in the A-League, but more notably in that League One side, or the League Two side that's went the entire season unbeaten in 2024 to get that promotion into League One. Fong back to Callett. Muatamalo played 73 minutes last week, and his first return to first-grade football since that aforementioned ACL injury in 2025. And speaking to APIA coach Franco Parisi, was very happy with the whole recovery process, particularly with Muatamalo being north of 30. Obviously, there's serious concerns as to whether or not he would have the physical capabilities that he's so renowned for in this APIA side, but he's taken back to it like a duck to water. Blacktown's custodian, Caden Henderson, looks to zip one into the left-hand corner for Major, but just puts too much sting on it. Caspers, lovely work from Monge. Segredo Over to the other side, Kambayashi looking to return the favour. Grimaldi cuts that out. APIA again, retain possession. So the pass from Berry goes wayward. Tidy from Kambayashi. Segreto drifting coast to coast. Ortiz finds himself on the left-hand side. Across the face of goal, Grimaldi makes a bit of a mess of it, but lives to see another day for now. Caspers clips one in and catches out! Caden Henderson. And not 4 minutes on the board, APIA have their goal. Caspers looking for the run, I believe, of Segreto, but put too much on that, and Caden Henderson maybe was expecting that delivery to come a bit further forward.
APIA Leichhardt on the score sheet early. Goal scorer, number 22, Eddie Caspers.
The early pressure from the hosts paying dividends.
Blacktown 0.
It's been so impressive, Eddie Caspers, in this APIA outfit since moving over from the Bulls Academy. He was an important figure last season in their title chase. So too is this man, Saya Kambayashi, who drifts past the challenge. Numbers storming forward for APIA here. Monge, flag goes up. Assistant referee Glenn Stubbings on the right-hand side, and the left hand, Amir Hussein Hosnani. James Macris, our fourth official for this evening. Dream start for Franco Parisi's side. Was well impressed with their performance last week as well. Their 2-0 win over Wollongong. Picking up their first clean sheet of the season as well. A few teething issues for Blacktown City in weeks gone by, after speaking with Coach Mark Crittenden. Not capitalising on their chances during their dominant periods in the game. Hayward drifts a ball infield for Malia, but Osnani's flag raised to bring a halt to that Blacktown attack. Blacktown City winning their first round fixture, but have yet to pick up 3 points in rounds 2, 3, or 4. And Lambert Park is, regardless of what time of year, is always a daunting place to visit, but then having Marconi Stallions next week, and then out to Adenza Park for Sydney United the following week. March is certainly going to be testing times for the boys from Seven Hills. Monge. Matamalo composed, finding Segreto. Caspers just electing to go out over the side rather than turn it straight into Grimaldi's possession. Good work there from Segreto. Kuta pops it long, looking for his skipper. Cut out by Tanaka. Monge immediately going back that direction, though. Lovely dummy from Ortiz. Connor Starbo trying to open up half a yard. Blacktown recover well. In these human conditions, certainly whoever can run the other side ragged will pay dividends come that last 15, 20 minutes. So far, it's Blacktown doing all the chasing. Fong. Cut out by Berry. Skitsarich. Malia back now with Grimaldi. Skitsarich, brilliant hold-up play. Haywood. Berry. And that's a poor error from Berry, but quickly got the shoulder in front to recover. Very fortunate there. Blacktown with a delivery to Yez and equalizes brilliantly. Maxim Yez with a bullet header. 10 minutes played and we are level at Lambert Park. Blacktown City scheming, and all it took was one delivery into the penalty area. And that late run into the box from Maxim Yez unsiding the APIA back line.
Scored by number 10, Maxim Yez. Score is now APIA Leichhardt 1, Blacktown 1.
Maxim Yez picking up his third goal of the campaign. Kuta. Kutak. Matamalo pops one up. Trying to catch the run of Fong. Henderson caught off his line. Blacktown worked their way out of trouble well. Henderson just rifles it long back into APIA possession, which Captain Travis Major unhappy with.
Too quiet. Come on.
Waitamalo, strong in the air. Monge. The pressure of Blacktown forces the turnover. Malia searches for another delivery for Yez, but this time just too much on the delivery. Fong, brilliant weight on the ball for Segreto. Ortiz in behind. Still alive though through Segreto. Fong on the overlap. Just too much on the ball from Segreto. Possession turned over again cheaply. Long. Fong does well to win, but Grimaldi first off the line. Kambayashi. Perfectly weighted ball for Fong. Blocked well. Segreto came storming in, hoping to lash at it. Still 0-0 in the other 5 o'clock fixtures, Southern District Raiders and Sydney United. Henderson makes easy work. Grimaldi, again, just Blacktown City being forced under so much pressure from this front four of APIA. Ortiz in behind, flicks it over Henderson, and it'll creep in for APIA's second. And the non-stop pressure from the home side again. You can only play with fire for so much time until you get burnt. Simmons with a beautiful ball down that left channel.
With a beautiful assist from the captain, Sean Simmons.
Ortiz with the poise and touch to just set it over the rushing Henderson. Blacktown, they just don't look comfortable. Casper's playing with so much confidence now. They go again, just picking holes everywhere in the Blacktown midfield. Hayward. Brought down by Simmons, and again, APIA just burst forward in numbers. Simmons will line up. A cross goal looking for Segreto. Blacktown looking quite disjointed. Simmons able to take really 4 and 5 touches to bring it into the area before a Blacktown defender came to meet him. Kuta does well to evade the challenge of Yez. Kalitz gets right underneath the ball. Hayward with the first touch. Blacktown finally with some meaningful possession in the opposition half. Major driving into the APIA area. Puts far too much on the delivery, but Malia able to recover for Blacktown. Skips past the challenge of Simmons. Kalitz pounces it. And Skateric a little too eager there to get in front of Kuta. Simmons. Beautiful link-up play there from Skateric. Fortunate heel for Tanaka. Clipping off, I believe it was Eddie Caspers. Comes to Nort, but only momentarily as Yez links up with Berry. Brilliant challenge from Kuta. Berry showed a little too much of it there. Briggs replacing the suspended Nick O'Brien after last week's 3-2 loss to the Sutherland Sharks. Ortiz. Segreto, time to set his sights on Conestabo. Nodded away well by Blacktown. Berry. Malia. Turning on a dime is Skateric. APIA doing a lot better at cutting out the passing lanes. For Blacktown being forced backwards a lot here. Marlow. Caspers. To the front post, looking for Conestabile. The angle always working against him. Trying to play that deft touch. But it is quite alarming. It's just how frequent and efficient APIA are getting in behind. Henderson. Again, possession turned over cheaply from Henderson. Hayward. Major looked like he hesitated for half a second there and has ended up costing him in that run. Fong. Kuta. Ortiz just ghosting in behind Grimaldi. Luckily for Blacktown, their centre half able to cut out the danger. Seriously living life on the edge, and they've paid the price for it. Ortiz. Caspers. In for Segreto. Blacktown able to pick up that little touch. Still alive though, APIA. Conestabile. Segreto looking to find space for a shot. Kambayashi flicks one. Grimaldi nodding it over right on the line. The pressure ever mounting for Blacktown City as APIA will have a corner to be whipped in by Jordan Segreto. Back post looking for Marlow. Hands in the back. On his opposite number, Jake Briggs. Briggs. Cut out by Conestabile. Segreto. 1-0 to Sydney United out at Ernie Smith Reserve. The league leaders looking to stretch their legs and take it to 5 from 5. The defending champions here continue to dominate over the visiting Blacktown City. Kambayashi tried to zip one into Conestabo. Well read by Blacktown there. Grimaldi has gone to ground. Many of the APIA players rushing over for a quick squeeze of water. So too will the Blacktown players. Something of an unofficial drinks break with just how humid it is here at Lambert Park. As I mentioned, APIA Leichhardt really having Blacktown chase their own tails. And that sort of work now will only make life that much more difficult for Mark Crittenden's side. As the game progresses, with no real sight of cooler weather for the remainder of the evening. Fong. Monge. Ortiz. Looks for Fong in the wide position and gets the return ball. Just look at how far back Blacktown City are hemmed in. Everyone but Skitaric sort of penned in this final third for APIA. Kaspers, Kambayashi onto that left foot, still going is Kambayashi. There was contact, but referee Brody Merchants waving the calls off. Kambayashi rips one to the front post. Kuta leaning back as he swung at that one. Was always rising. Henderson able to keep this one in, and Major got the flick on, but just the hunger from APIA. Kambayashi catches Tanaka out, and Henderson forced into making quite a brilliant save. I was just mentioning the hunger from APIA to win those second balls. Again, it was Kamiyashi. Catching out the loose touch from Tanaka and did really well with his effort as he forces another brilliant save out of Henderson with the in-swinger there. So great. So it's the back post again, looking for Moatamalo. Kambayashi there to reel it back in. Kuta makes it 3. And another strong header in the box. Put in by APIA's centre half. Blacktown City have no idea where to turn and look to at the moment. Absolutely beside themselves. As Franco Parisi's men continue to just tear apart this Blacktown back line. Franco Parisi's side coming in. Well, that's a late bit of contact there. And a straight red for Blacktown. Sebastian Hayward. Blacktown reduced to 10 men twice in 2 weeks. And thankfully, Fabian Monge able to return to his feet unaided. But the hill has just become the mountain for Blacktown City. If they have any hope of getting a result out of this one. Sebastian Hayward brought into the side this afternoon to cover Jacob Manidi, who was sent off as well last week. And that same hole reappears. Ortiz. So great. So cut out well by Grimaldi. Kuta under pressure, able to find Fong. Looks like Yez has dropped a step back from that 10 roll to play alongside Adam Berry. Which leaves that creative outlet just completely missing, although to be honest, there hasn't really been much of it with 11 players from Blacktown City. The goal coming from That sweet delivery from the right-hand side, finding Maxim Yez's barnstorming run into the area. Kambayashi tries to play tight along the sideline with Sean Simmons, just runs out of room. 7 minutes left of regular time. Again, possession turned over cheaply. Caspers. Scatterich. Unable to find the run of Malia. They really have to be clinical from here on out. Blacktown City, they were really with their first sight on goal was that Yez header. He's had maybe one or two other near chances, but compared to the plethora that APIA have had, Yez does really well to force the turnover and then gets the flick on past Kuta, but Kuta had brought it down with his hands. Major and Yez making the case that should be a card added to that. And to be fair, the arm is in an unnatural position, but wasn't necessarily playing at the ball. Malia from a favourable spot for that left peg of his. The difficult man in Oliver Callets to beat. Mitchell Malia for Blacktown City. Forces a good stop out of Callets. Malia will go again with the in-swinger. Short corner for Tanaka. Berry to the back posts. Just has too much on it for any Blacktown player to make a connection. Kuta. Segreto made that run. Drifting in from the right-hand sides. Initially, Fong looked like he wanted to bomb on down. He's used a lot more as a right wing-back in his St. George City days. Quite an electric year from St. George. That so too was this man, Presley Ortiz. Forces an outstretched save from Henderson. Blacktown City, you'd have to say, are fortunate that it's only 3 so far. Simmons floated to the back post and nearly looking to get in the action himself. It just doesn't seem to be any accountability when these balls are coming in, though, for Blacktown City. A lot of second guessing. Michael Kutzer has certainly been the benefactor of. Scatterich could fend off one, but not two. Berry. It's made Blacktown City his home for quite a number of years. Since moving down from Central Coast Mariners setup. Fong. Brilliant little dummy there. Brought down. Quite a lackluster challenge from Jet Long there. The legs just starting to sap away of the Blacktown defenders. They've been doing a lot of turning and chasing in this opening 45. There's nothing on the horizon that suggests that the second half will be any different. James Macris, fourth official, indicating 2 minutes of added time. Blacktown will just be hoping to get in to the sheds with only that 2-goal buffer from APIA. Wrapped in, punched away by Henderson. Kutzer. Touch too heavy. Fong. Send it all the way back to the goalkeeper and Kalitz. Kaspers out for Kambayashi. Drives inside. Tanaka doing really well there. Kaspers with the heavy touch. And that will be the end of the first half. Franco Parisi's men with a dominant opening 45 minutes. Opening the scoring with Edward Kaspers. And with an extra man following the dismissal of Sebastian Hayward. It's all uphill for Mark Crittenden's side. We'll be back shortly with the second half live from Lambert Park. Back here for the second half from Lambert Park. APIA Leichhardt and Blacktown City. Bo Clements with you for the remaining 45. And, well, it's 2 goals and 1 man, the distance between Blacktown City and APIA Leichhardt. After Sebastian Hayward was dismissed in the 36th minute. And Parisi with the unchanged side at the break. Crito on the other side has made a couple of changes. So Ortiz tries to squeeze past Nathan Grimaldi. Was able to get down low and sweep it behind for a corner. Two changes, both of them at the top end of the field. Number 14, Mitchell Malia, and number 9, Nikola Skatarich, off for Blacktown City. Kambayashi drills this one low, and it's floating through a sea of bodies, and eventually handball against APIA is the call. The substitutes coming on to replace Mitchell Malia and Nikola Skatarich. Number 15, Caleb Jackson-Brown, will move over to this right-hand side, and leading the line, number 16, Riley Nolan. Yez getting right up underneath Segreto, and looks quite awkward there, Yez. Clutching at his face, but seemed to just be a bit of a flash as we get back underway. Simmons cut out by Tanaka, but Monge wins the second ball, which was really the story of the first half. APIA just so much more hunger and desire to win the second ball, to be a second option. And now with the one-man advantage as well, that's ability for Blacktown to get through the channels, which they were struggling with so much in the first half, just becomes all the more daunting. If you are just joining us, Edward Caspers in the 4th minute opened the scoring, and it was only 7 minutes later, Maxim Yez drew us level. And one of the very few ventures into the APIA penalty area that Blacktown City have had. And Presley Ortiz, a lovely run in behind, just lifting it past Caden Henderson. Michael Kuta, the strong header in the box, made it 3. Kuta down, clutching at the ankle. And wasn't quite sure what had happened. See if we can catch it. And it just looks like in that tussle with Nolan, Nolan may have just rolled off the ball and had the studs meet the ankle of Michael Kuta. Thankfully, no need for the trainer to pay him a visit. Tanaka. Jackson Brown. Touch from Nolan, too heavy. And APIA look to swing the other way with Fong. In fact, no, they'll come back the other way once again. Kambiyashi. It is quite the catch-22 for Blacktown today. Sort of come out and try and attack APIA. And leave the door open, which Sutherland just tore through in the latter stages of last week's fixture. And they went down to 10 and then 9. But they're also already 2 goals down, so they can't just shut up shop and wait for full time. Have to try something, and Nolan might be the answer. With just numbers of claret and blue storming back in support. And only Travis Major up there as an option for Nolan. It was always going to be quite difficult. Kambiyashi. Does really well there, finding Caspers. Monge. Connor Starbo now. Through the channel for APIA. Ortiz trying to open up. Segredo with a great little run into the area. Kambiyashi. Connor Starbo drifts over to the left-hand side. There'll be an outlet. The delivery from Simmons, clipped behind for another corner. Kambiyashi this time floating it for Segredo. Trying to pull off a highlight reel spectacle. Jordan Segredo, but purchased the wrong side of the ball. Henderson. Watamalo commanding. He's looked a little uneasy on the ball, Watamalo, but has been absolutely faultless in the air, which is really what has always been his more appealing characteristic as a centre half. As Caleb Jackson Brown fires it across to Yez, opening up. And just whistles past that left-hand post. Caleb Jackson Brown. Breath of fresh air for Blacktown City in the opening 10 minutes of the second half. Having played here for a number of years, and then that's quite a number of Blacktown City players do, moving over to Mount Druitt Town Rangers. And after their relegation in 2025, finds himself back in the red, white and black. Major. Briggs. Baptism by fire for Jake Briggs this evening. Having to take on the defending champions. Major didn't like any of the other options, so just wrapped one. A comfortable collect in the end for Oliver Callitz. Ortiz in behind Briggs. That's a brilliant stop. Straight away looking to find Nolan. He too doing really well there. I was just mentioning, coming up against APIA, Briggs, this will be quite an education up against one of the league's best in Presley Ortiz. Loves to make those arcing runs in behind. And by the time you realize he's made that run, it's already too late. Kabayashi, nifty there. And really, you'd have to say it's been some of the best football that Blacktown City have played all game. As Nolan brought down from behind. Looks like the foul will be the only cost for Edward Caspers. It does seem like APIA have sort of slowed things down a bit, gone down a gear in tempo. Blacktown have certainly stepped up a bit. And I'd credit that largely to Caleb Jackson-Brown. Perhaps a few stern words from Mark Crittenden as Yez wraps one. And that's a brilliant goal from Maxim Yez. Two top quality finishes from the number 10. And Blacktown City, well, they're not going to go down without a fight.
Goal for Blacktown. Number 10, Nicholas Tatari.
Muted celebrations, but
The score is APIA.
what a finish from Maxim Yez. Just a knock on the window for Franco Parisi. The game's not over and done with quite yet. As I mentioned, APIA sort of playing with this sense of security with the 2-goal lead and the one-man advantage, but how quickly things can change. Ortiz dancing. Segreto linking up with Conestabo. This is brilliant. Looking to rifle it into the top corner. Just too much on the shot, and more trouble here for Blacktown City as Grimaldi. Well, he hasn't hobbled off, but he is hobbling.
Number 7, Jack Stewart.
Franco Parisi
Number 99, Frankie Farrella.
not wasting any time. Number 7, Jack Stewart,
Coming off for APIA.
coming on to replace number 8, Michael Conestabo. And 99, Franco Farinella coming on to replace Jordan Segreto. No goals for either man leaving the field, but still plenty of attacking output. Stretching the lines and making opportunities for Presley Ortiz and Seiya Kambayashi all the more plentiful. Briggs into the corner. Simmons. Jackson Brown hot on his heels. Just see it behind for a goal kick. Nil all at Christie Park between NWS Spirit and St. George City. And still the one goal from Sydney United in their duke out with Southern District Raiders. Nolan, can he keep it in? Not quite. Kuta came barreling out to meet him. Good pressure from Blacktown. Forces the poor touch from Kuta out over the sides. Now it's APIA who are hemmed in Blacktown's attacking third. Long, looking for options and favoured Grimaldi. Tries to find Yez on the edge of the area. APIA with a chance to break. Caspers threads one through for Ortiz. Simmons tries to sneak it through the bodies of Jackson Brown and Tanaka. Tanaka. Jackson Brown trying to roundhouse it down the touchline. Jack Stewart getting his first involvement. Trying to link up with Ortiz. Eventually finds its way back into APIA hands. Stewart. Seiya Kambayashi. Farinella. Kambayashi rifling. And I'll tell you what, if it was on target, I'm not sure Henderson would have had much time to react. So APIA look to make their third change.
Substitution for APIA Leichhardt coming on, number 11, Rory
Sean Simmons off number 16. And coming on to replace him, number 11, Rory Jordan. Michael Kuta will assume the captain's armband. Nolan in behind, but where's the support? That's brilliant from Nolan. Kuta, great use of the body. Berry. Major just sending it back into traffic. Jordan. Farinella. Stewart with room to explore. Long, an absolute perfect challenge. Nolan bringing down Guatemala, which is quite a feat in and of itself. Caspers poking it through. Henderson quick to keep it in after the touch had come off Jackson Brown. It's the first time in the second half that he's done it. Caden Henderson putting it out over the sideline, but again, just possession cheaply turned over. Happened a number of times in the first half, which was just such a momentum killer. As I mentioned, how humid it has been. That first opening 30 minutes, Blacktown City doing so much chasing of the ball. Now will really be the time where APIA can stretch the legs, use what they've got left in the tank, and make use of this one-man advantage. Because they certainly can't just sit back and hope to hold the lead for 22 minutes. So there is still enough quality in this Blacktown side to pull back an equaliser. Tanaka. Initial foul. That's what Brody Merchant will pull it back to. Guatemala. An all-important intervention there, preventing Maxim Yez from getting in behind on a hat-trick. Tanaka wraps one, looking for Grimaldi, but Jack Stewart will be the first one there. Farinella. Grimaldi got a touch to it, and that was all that was needed, but still pressure mounting. Long can't get enough in the challenge there to take it away from Stewart. Ortiz trying to find the run of Stewart. We fouled Adam Berry in the process. APIA with the throw right in their defensive corner. Kambayashi just swiping at it. That behind for a Blacktown throw. Just two different wavelengths there. Again from Blacktown, but they get away with it. Final touch coming off Farinella. Grimaldi put under pressure. Monge just having a little stab to wriggle it free, but Grimaldi with a much bigger frame, able to keep it under wraps. Blacktown still yet to make any change during this second half. Of course, made the two changes during the break. APIA caught offside. Grimaldi finding Major. The run of Nolan was merely reactionary. Cowlitz had already committed by then. Caspers. Jordan. Under pressure from Yez, forced out over the sideline. Tanaka. Did really well to pop that one out over to Henderson. Fong. APIA will certainly be looking to take the momentum of this into next week. The championship rematch between Rockdale Illendon and APIA Leichhardt at Illendon Sports Centre next weekend. Blacktown City will difficult fixture at home to the Marconi Stallions. With one win from 5, should this game end the way it is right now, be a long, mountainous road to climb for Blacktown City's side, but still another 25 odd games left to play, so plenty of time to find their feet. APIA will make their final substitutions Number 9, Presley Ortiz. And number 19, Fabian Monge. Coming off on number 14, Max Court. And number 26, Oscar Gonzalez. Slight breeze just drifting across Lambert Park, which I'm sure all of the players will be eternally grateful for. Guatemala forces the retreating Blacktown defenders to concede the throw-in. Grimaldi. Nolan. Kuta. That is brilliantly done, Michael Kuta. And so impressive this afternoon. And so impressive with this APIA side is how many of this cast were the cast of last year, and they're all back for more. Jack Stewart. Jackson Brown. Obviously the other side in that championship match, Rockdale, they've had quite the shake-up. A number of players heading elsewhere, in particular Bankstown City Lions. As we mentioned before, Franco Parisi, if he sees a system and sees a set of players that he likes, he's going to do everything in his power to keep that well-oiled machine greased. Didn't quite reach the minor premiership, had quite a few slip-ups towards that tail end of the regular season, but came strong when it mattered most as Edwards put the square ball across there for Max Courts, who had his first shot of the afternoon. Set sail behind for a corner. Back post, looking for Moata Malo. Nolan. Upfield for Tanaka. His countryman getting the number on him there, Seiya Kambayashi. Gonzalez, touch too heavy. Kambayashi back in support. Having moved to left back since Rory Jordan's introduction. Stewart. Court looking to open up half a yard. Farinella. Jordan. Mopped up by Briggs. Jackson Brown just getting the wrong purchase.
Hey, another fucking key! Hey, everyone!
Looks like Julian Rodriguez and Aiden Renshaw will be coming on shortly for Blacktown City. In fact, that will be right now. So the brace man, Maxim Yez, has his number called. So too does the number 23 of Jet Long. Two of the better goals of his career, I'm sure, Maxim Yez. Yes, Julian Rodriguez, number 17, and 21, Aiden Renshaw, on for the remaining 9 or so minutes of football. Michael Kuta just urging the boys home now with still just that 1-goal lead. Haven't really had the dominant control over this second half that I thought they may have come out with following that opening 45. Bit of a mess there on the edge of the area, but Rodriguez comes away with it. Berry. Tanaka back to Briggs. That's brilliant pressure from Gonzalez. Berry could only stab at it, but straight into the path of Muata Malo. Kambayashi. He's caught in two minds there, but he's picked the pocket of Briggs. But Gonzalez seemed to have an illegal hand in that. Farinella creeps it over to Court. Jackson Brown overcommitting there. Stewart driving into the area. Gonzalez just flicks out at it. Fortunately for APIA, Rory Jordan retaining possession. Caspers. About 6 minutes of regular time left to play. Still time for Blacktown City to find an equaliser. Renshaw. Jordan, right place, right time. Caspers just cruising around. The composure of a man many more years senior than he is. As Gonzalez rips one. The important block from Renshaw behind for a corner. Almost Adrian Uchino-esque, Edward Caspers. Courts. Very nearly catching that sweetly first time. A light shade of rain. Starting to drop down on us here at Lambert Park. Jackson Brown in there ahead of Caspers. Tanaka. Header on from Briggs. He was looking for a foul. He was bundled over in the air. But the result in the end, another Blacktown throw. Renshaw. Rodriguez had the better of Kambayashi there, but Jordan is the extra man for APIA, paying dividends. Caught. 3-on-3 here. Looking to put the nail in the coffin. Stewart. Far too much on the pass for Court. Sure, Franco Parisi will certainly be much happier with that first half, but perhaps thinking that they've been a bit too careful in this second half, sort of let Blacktown force their way back into the game. Really, it could be very well 4, 5, 6 goals to APIA, if not for some brilliant goalkeeping from Caden Henderson. But it does look to be undefeated in 4 for APIA. Header from Gonzalez, right into the hands of Henderson. Just thumped it up the field, but with either of his forwards nowhere near Muatamalo. Certainly be a point of improvement for Blacktown's young goalkeeper. Tanaka. Eventually, referee Brody Merchant does call that one back. Foul on Rory Jordan. Looks to be 1-0. Still at Ernie Smith between SD Raiders and Sydney United. Gonzalez. Blocked off there by Nolan. And it will be another corner which APIA will not be in too much of a hurry to take. As 4th official James Macris puts 4 on the board to see this one out. Farinella finding safety in Kambayashi. Kuta. Fong down the line for Jordan. Stewart. Farinella with the overlapping run. Tries to flick one over the top almost. Trying to replicate Edward Caspers' goal. But Henderson, having learnt from that, tracked it in the air much better this time. Grimaldi. Nolan. APIA, they've got to be careful here. Grimaldi picks it up. Still with it. Jackson Brown. Berry puts one up, looking for Rodriguez on the acrobatic. Perhaps not the result that Mark Crittenden was looking for, but definitely some positives to take out of the second half. But you have to ask, where was this in the first 45? Perhaps the answer could be the introduction of Caleb Jackson-Brown. I certainly think so. It's that more direct workhorse in the middle, which has really been Blacktown's DNA for so long. Rodriguez, great interlinking play with Major. Caspers got the better of one, but not two. Farinella in the end, winning out. And it's just getting quite frantic in the middle of the park. Gonzalez bringing Briggs to ground with 3.5 minutes of added time eaten up. So it'll be one of the last rolls of the dice for Blacktown to pull something from this. A point which could mean so much given the circumstances of this match. Adam Berry for Blacktown City. To the back post, Major. And Caspers getting that touch into Travis Major. And APIA ride that scary end and keep the 3 points at home. Ortiz, Caspers and Kuta all getting on the score sheet for the home side. Maxim Yez, try as he might, just didn't have enough for Mark Crittenden's men. Full time here at Lambert Park. It's APIA Leichhardt 3, Blacktown City 2. Thank you so much for joining us. I've been Bo Clements, and we'll see you very shortly for more NPL New South Wales men's action.